Hey y'all, I'm Shayna and I'm back with another review. As promised, it's late, but it's here. Summer House Martha's Vineyard, Season 2, Episode 2. Y'all, do me a quick solid favor. If you enjoy this type of content, check out my other video. If you're not yet subscribed, hit the button, give this video a thumbs up. Because look, y'all know I wasn't even gonna do Martha's Vineyard, and here I am. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking about I'm gonna be at work tomorrow, dozing off because I wanted to get this review to y'all. So be sure to like the video if you enjoy it. That way I'll know to keep it in the rotation. Okay. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. So we pick up with the crew, swag surfing on the yacht, dancing, having a good old time. After that, they leave. They go in two separate cars. They headed back to the house. So Jordan says that she and Jasmine hashed out their differences enough that they can get through the night and turn up, even though we know Jasmine ain't turning up because she's not drinking this summer. And we know why, but we're going to play along, okay? Shanice is in the other car. Shanice. It's like 111 people in this house, okay? I'm struggling with the names real bad. So I'm going to get it though. I'm going to get it. I'm going to say Shanice. Shanice is in the other car saying she wished she had got some D before she came. I understand being sexually liberated and all that and sexually free, but she talks about it like a lot, like it's her identity. And I really, girl, there's got to be so much more to you than this, but let's keep going. But she talking about it so much, Preston, like, look, listen, I'm missing my man now. All this talk about the D, okay? So they in the house now, and Bria and Summer, they're outside. They're discussing Simon, Bria's boyfriend, and she said they're good now. They're doing better this year than they were last year. They still together. Good for them, but he ain't here, so I don't really care. Moving on. Then Summer come out of nowhere saying Jasmine's pregnant. And Bria like, girl, why you say that? And she like, what she always was, heavy up top, if you know what I mean. But it's like they're swollen, like the girls are big. Like she's about to be nursing. Okay. And it's very obvious that she's hiding something. Like it's clear that she's pregnant. Okay. I don't know if it's because, because once you've been a pregnant woman before, another pregnant woman when you see one. I don't know if that's why it's so blatantly obvious. But I mean, everybody can tell, girl. You're not drinking this summer because you was better off just coming clean and just telling the truth. But whatever. I understand wanting to wait the make sure you're in a safe period and all that. That's why I wouldn't be coming to the summer house, but I digress. Bria was like, look, that'll do it. Look at her husband, Silas, going off, getting deployed, but he wanted to make sure he knocked her up first, allegedly. These men will trap you with babies and then leave you stuck barefoot and pregnant. But, I mean, that's where Jasmine want to be. She's fine here. So let her have it. So Amir checks on Preston. Preston's father's funeral was today. We know he passed on, but Preston didn't have a close relationship with his dad. He said that he told his father, because he was like, I got mixed emotions. He had told his father way back when that he's gay. And his dad said, I didn't raise you to be gay. And he said, you didn't raise me at all. You don't get no say so in this because you didn't have a hand in raising me. So however I turned out, good, bad, or indifferent, don't got nothing to do with you. And I said, I know that's the F right. Okay, check him. You ain't raised me, so I ain't raised you to be like that. If you don't go on somewhere, but may he rest. So the guys, they're discussing Summer's outburst with Alex. She had that outburst last week saying he was in her and on her. Okay. He said he was turned off for her snapping photos of him and sending it to people. And Nick asked if he can rebeat. I'm like, rebeat? It's giving childish. It's giving a little kitty, but okay. So tonight they're having a decade themed party and everyone has to cosplay as different decades. Jasmine says she's dressing as a 1950s housewife. I see that everybody didn't get the memo and didn't go get their costume, but okay. Amir was like, that is not a costume. That's your everyday life. Okay, touche. So Preston's costume was inspired by the movie Juice. He should have just said, look, it's 90s theme. And he was like, you know what, if you ain't seen Juice, like, I don't trust you. Like, your black card is revoked. And Shanice was like, well, must not have been that good. I've never seen it. And I'm like, girl, how old are you? But okay. So Summer was 70s theme, and she said, she liked to dibble and dabble in the devil's lettuce when she was talking about her theme. I don't call it that. I don't call it that. Leave the devil out of that, Mary Jane. Okay. So Nick dressed as Arthur Ashe, but really more so himself, because his whole entire everyday day-to-day look is inspired by Arthur Ashe. Okay. Arthur Ashe is a famous tennis player. Okay, do your research, look him up. So Shanice wore her regular everyday clothes. The shady producers are going to put, when they had it at the bottom, they're going to put inspiration basic. I said, ooh, child. I caught it. So Bria said it's giving working girl. And poor Shanice didn't even know. She clearly did not have a clue what that meant. I am a working girl. I'm a hard working girl. I work the hardest out of them all. Shanice, girl, shh. If you didn't know, you should have just been like, and what's that? What you mean by that? Why you say that? Don't just go around that girl. I was like, what? So Bria's inspiration was Jenny from the Block. And where does J-Lo get her inspiration from? Where does Jenny from the Block, where'd she get her inspiration from when she was going through a little phase? Amir dressed as Nick. And sir, if you didn't pack no costume at all, just say that. Like, just say that. Just disqualify yourself, if you will. Okay? But Preston won. I think Jordan should have won, and Preston was a strong second. But good job hosting, Noel. So they all change, and they changed into bathing suits. I didn't see them get into the pool, but they changed. They started playing the card game. And one of the questions was, who is the worst dressed? So Amir said Nick. They really could have left it there. The guys were joking, they ain't going to be too serious about it. But for some reason, Summer said, no, Shanice is the worst dressed. I know nobody asked me, but I want to make it clear that Shanice is the worst dressed out of everybody in the house, period, including the cameraman. So, and that, mind you, that's supposed to be Shanice's friend. It's giving frenemies, okay? I don't know. It's giving a low-key mean girl, because what was that about? Now, Shanice was in the kitchen getting shots for everybody when she overheard her name. And she stormed out, and she's like, and why am I the worst dressed? Because I'm the realest and y'all wear fake-ish? And everybody's like, wait a minute now. Now, shout out to the DH girlies, okay? That's not my ministry. But shout out to you if you one of the DH girlies, okay? Little knockoff, little Canal Street action going on. Fake it till you make it. Listen, I just get what I can afford. If I can't afford it, it ain't meant for me to have it. And I got one Gucci purse. And when I say I wear that thing down to the ground, okay, wear it as my everyday purse. But it ain't fake, okay? But if I can't afford to get it, then I'm just not getting it. I'm just going to get a plain black bag. That's just what it's going to be, okay? Telfar going to have to do. But they was like, no, we don't wear knockoffs. So she storms off, and Summer was doubling down on it. Like I said, what I said, a girl can't dress. And I'm like, I don't really see any fashionistas in here, but okay, calm down. So Shanice is crying in her bathroom, and Bria is the only one who went and checked on her at the moment, while everyone is just continuing on with the game. Like, so nasty, so rude. Shanice said she lost her job, and she's short on cash. Summer knows that. So that made this extra shady because you knew she had lost her job. But I will say this, boo. She probably felt like you couldn't dress before you lost your job. I'm just saying, that's just what I got from it. So Shanice comes out, and Summer gives I don't know, it wasn't no apology, really. I don't know what it was supposed to be, but it wasn't no apology. So all the ladies start twerking. They let bygones be bygones. And Amir texts his girlfriend, what do I eat now, babe? And his girlfriend was like, is that for somebody else? Because what do you mean? Like, that didn't have nothing to do with what we were talking about. It doesn't even fit the conversation. You just came out of nowhere and said that, like, what? So she thinks he meant it for someone else. So do I, and anybody else with good sense. So he goes and calls her, starts gaslighting her. Next thing you know, she ended up apologizing to him. Who child? Then he just changed the subject. A mess. So the next day, Shanice sharing with the guys that last night, she was litty and she sent a few nudes to a few different people. What was her backstory again? Y'all know I had gave up on the first season midway through. Like, did she have a mommy issue or something? What is the reason why she carrying on this way? Okay. I know we're supposed to be no judgment, no judgment. Sometimes I be judging a little bit. And I'm not even judging. I'm just wondering, like, what's this about? Like, why are you so overly sexual? But anyway, Jordan FaceTimes her dad, and she says she got a brand deal for wigs and extensions. She shares that she struggles with alopecia, and I appreciate her for sharing. I too struggle from alopecia and PCOS, and if I'm gonna be real with y'all, I think it was from taking birth control unnecessarily as a teen up into and through adulthood. But I suffer from hair loss. My hair falls out to the point where I just had to come to grips with it, start getting pixie cuts. Sometimes it falls out too much even for that. So having to wear wigs and all that is definitely can be discouraging. It just wears on you. But I appreciate her being all the way real down to showing pictures and everything. Like, yes, she deserves all the brand deals and all the goodness coming her way behind this. She's definitely not alone, okay, and very brave to do this. But I love how supportive her dad is, especially, because I probably would have been calling my dad too. So Summer, Preston, and Jordan go to brunch. In the car ride, they discuss Nick being handsy, putting his hands on people unsolicited, and they don't really like that. They think it's disrespectful to his girlfriend, Tasia. But Tasia won't leave. Okay, y'all told her about her man last season because they even showed the clip. And she ain't gonna go, so whatever. Everyone else went to the gym. Alex almost pulled a muscle when they was doing some pull-ups or whatever they was doing. And Bria not only raps, but she used to be a gymnast as well. She used to do gymnastics. I said, well, what don't she do? Okay. I didn't know the girl was so talented. So after the workout, everyone's just chatting, they standing around chatting, they checking on Shanice. She claims that Summer is jealous of her because they like, what's going on with you and Summer? She says Summer is jealous of her because she dates guys, men with status, not no 9-to-5 worker, not no blue collar man. No. Men with status and the coinage, the money. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. Girl, why would anybody be jealous of that? Who cares if you sleeping with men with money if they ain't giving you none? Girl, if you ain't get none of the money, then what difference does you make? You messing with men with status and money and you giving it up for free? You ain't got no job. Girl, well, this ain't nothing to be bragging about. I mean, okay, who cares? Let's just say you just, just for example sake, okay, you messing with Drake and he ain't gave you a dime. So what? Girl, that just make you girl. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? So you talking about you can't even afford to buy clothes for this trip. So whatever you're doing it wrong. But anyway, back at the brunch, Summer says Shanice won't open up to her. She won't get deep with her. Clearly for good reason. Look at mean and nasty. I wouldn't open up to you either. Maybe she don't feel like she can trust you enough to open up to you. And she wouldn't be wrong about that. So Preston asks how Alex is in bed. Summer was trying to downplay the D, like it just made her look even more salty. I ain't gonna lie. In his confessional, the producers asked Alex, how it was for him. He refused to answer the question. That was the right thing to do. And Summer girl, obviously you hurt. You're hurting. Okay, it's hurting you. And sometimes it's okay to just come out and admit that. That's how you get the healing a whole lot quicker, or just do what he did and just don't say nothing. So Noelle tells the girls at the gym she didn't know that Summer was sleeping and rolling, tussling around under the covers with Alex. She didn't know that. And they was like, girl, how did you not hear her blurt out that he was in her at dinner? Child, she was cracking them crabs. That's what happens. Sometimes you get to cracking them all, I mean, when I say she was into it, she was eating like she ain't eat all week. Sometimes you get to cracking them crabs, it be a little loud. You can't hear everything that's going on. So Summer is acting as if she doesn't care about Alex. She should have just kept it real and told Noel he's off limits. He's off limits. No, 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 girl. You can't mess with him. No, not him, girl. I already was messing with him. I already dealt with him. She should have just been honest about it. Back at the house, Noelle pulls Summer and she's blindsided that Summer slept with Alice and didn't even tell her. I feel like even if they didn't sleep together, like, because this is like a thing like, oh, well, y'all slept together. You should have told me that. Even if they went out on some dates, like if you had interest and y'all were kicking it, hanging out, y'all were dating or whatever. For me, I feel like that's off limits. For me personally, I wouldn't mess with that. Like you had an attraction to my friend, so now it's kind of weird. And it's just girl code. But I guess we don't respect that in 2024. I don't know. So in the truth booth, Summer is talking cash-ish. You hear me? She says she don't owe her an explanation. And again, she's giving Mean Girl. And I hate the fact that Alex is like the only available man for the ladies at the beach house or at the summer house. Like there's no other really available men for them. So it's like y'all just fighting over scraps. So the guys are having guy talk. Preston tells Nick that he's a little handsy. And Nick was surprised, like, me? I'm handsy? Yes, you. You can keep your hands to yourself. So Nick is wondering why the ladies haven't been saying anything. Like, had he known, he would have stopped. And he asked Jordan and Summer if they felt uncomfortable around him. And it was like, well, I mean, you do get a little handsy, to be honest. And that's where the episode ends. So y'all let me know. Are we going to keep going with Summer's house, Martha's Vineyard? If we are, drop down in the comments. Let me know. Be sure to like the video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.